Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Haydogamg. Today we are here for a brand new video talking about the whole Batman franchise, from all the games to all the movies that have been made in the last few years of 78 years roughly that he's been around and all that. It's been truly amazing how it's just been astonishing that he's been around for that long, since the early 1930s, and I just cannot believe it. But anyways, I am here with my good friend Brittmeister News, and she will tell you the first few parts of the Batman franchise.
Hey, welcome guys. It's Brittmeister Muse again for another video chat of all about Batman, one of the greatest superheroes ever made. And so, to really start off, I would like to talk about how really Batman became. As Peyton said, that it was around 1930s. Yes, it was true. It was around March 1939 when he first became in the DC comic books called The Detectives. But his original name was called Batman, not Batman. So that's originally how the name was. And then it was written by Bob Crane. And how they even got his detailing of the wings was, you wouldn't believe how actually they got the detailing of Batman. They got detailing the mask of a crow. Yes, I know, it's strange. And then the wing arching was from an invention years and years ago, centuries ago, of Leonardo da Vinci, surprisingly. So when I read about that, I was like, wow. And later on after, there even became a TV show around 1960s. And soon after, and he goes by The Dark Knight. And the other name was the Cape Crusader. And as you know, later on became Batman. So, yeah. Anyways, take it away, Hayden.
Yes, that is all so true. Oh my gosh, everyone, like, what Brittmeister is saying is so true about the whole franchise for the 1930s, from what I said before. It's all true, and like, I didn't know much about the comics about the Batman or anything about it, and this is actually still brand new news to Haydogamg, of course, because I've only known Batman from the year 2002, and then from all the cartoon shows of just the Batman when he fought all the main foes, and the only first game that I got of him was on the GameCube from the first movie called The Dark Knight. Batman Begins, when it was with Liam Neeson as the main foe, of course. But anyways, the Batman games, the Batman movies is what we're talking about. It's just beyond belief and so much fun. Take it away again, my friend.
Yes, I do agree about what you're saying, Haydogamg. Yes, my dearest friend. As I was wanting to, the information that I was recently sharing of how they got the idea of Batman. That is actually true, and I'm surprised it is new to you. And that's understandable that you end up hearing him later on. I heard about him, I think roughly around the I ended up being told about the 1960s, roughly about him. But that's cool. You actually have those games. Wow. Obviously, I'm super shocked. Well, I only own, of course, the VHS versions, and I own the Blu-ray version of Batman Forever, of course, which that's definitely one of my top favorites ever. But to really be honest, even more, that I do love every suit of Batman that was ever did. Even, of course, the Batman movie that was directed and produced by, Tim Burton. Like, he's the best. And having Michael Keaton as the Batman, which was amazing. I thought it was really good, so yeah. And yeah, that I don't really have any of the games really, but I did used to watch the shows most of the times, the cartoon shows, like Beyond Batman, and also like and even now some of the Lego movies now, including Lego Batman, which we both recently watched. So I thought it was amazing. And this is like my favorite suit of Batman. Favorite ever. I love it so much. I believe it kind of reminds me from the very first movie. So, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, and the very first photo that was ever done, even in my research, it says that it is Joker. Which, obviously, everybody knows he's always the wacko-maniac. But, oh, it's all good. Anyways, take it away, Hayden.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am absolutely surprised about all that information. My gosh, like, it's truly amazing about everything about what you just said. Oh my gosh. And yes, it is really true that I am already hearing this for the first time on on the franchise of the whole thing. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I've actually got like, all the DVDs of the Batman only on DVD, and I got the Dark Knight Rises on Blu-ray and DVD. Oh my gosh. Also, all the franchises of the Batman cartoon show were legendary. They were absolutely amazing. I don't know how to describe it because I liked how Batman in the cartoon show, anyways, that he always wanted to just work alone. And then he saw the death of Robin's parents and his family in the circus. He adopted him after that, took him and trained him to become his sidekick. I just thought, wow, now there's a duo now. That's going to be revolutionary for the Batman series. And then when they brought in the other characters such as Catwoman, Batgirl, Nightwing, oh my gosh, it just got out of hand. A lot of more better characters, and I love how they did the Joker in the Dark Knight. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. They captured him perfectly. But it's too bad that actor died right after the movie was completed. It's sad, but it's all good because the movie was good. And now, to talk about all the movies, games, and a cartoon show, and yes, I loved Lego Batman the movie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can certainly agree about everything you were saying. Yes, I do agree. And yes, I do own the Batman Begins and Dark Knight, because that's also my other favorites, of course, as well. And that, yeah, it was amazing, like, how the cartoon shows were. They were phenomenal and made everything more worthwhile to enjoy, how Batman even became more to be. Like, everybody knows the story of how he was a billionaire kid with two parents that own Wayne Enterprises. And yes, I thought it was very genuine that they got a Bruce Wayne adopted Dick and then trained him to end up being Robin as a sidekick, which I thought that was very amazing. And because, yeah, he usually always said he wanted to work alone. That's what he always thought it was best. But now having a duo, oh man, that's what made it even more interesting and to even love more of Batman. Like, people could say he's just a heartless guy. Heartless. That since he always wanted to work alone. But hiding his feelings because his worst weakness was not having a family. Now I bet nobody else knew that. But yes, having all those villains, even including later on Harley Quinn, like, oh man, she's crazy. As you can see, she's very crazy. But yeah, like, now talk about the movies. Oh man. Don't even get me going on there, buddy. Oh man, every time the years go by, the graphics of each, even the games, I mean, like, they end up getting more amazing and amazing in each stage that Batman's suit ends up changing. Like, it's just mind blowing. Like, wow. Like, even to this day, I love Batman even more right now. Like, wow. But anyways, what was your favorite part out of all the Batman movies in general? And yes, I can understand, yeah, in The Dark Knight, that the actor that played Joker died after the filming. Yeah, and the actor's name was Heath Ledger, which he ended up being a phenomenal actor, but then it sucked he died from drug overdose and ended up leaving his wife and his 1-year-old daughter at the time. But yeah, it was very sad and heartbreaking. But he was one of the best Jokers of all time. And then also you see the other Joker in Suicide Squad, which that ended up being a really good Joker as well. But Batman, I can't believe in the Suicide Squad, Batman was featured in it in a few parts of Suicide Squad, which was amazing. I thought that was the best touch to it all. That's why I even love Suicide Squad even more, because it had Batman in it. But it sucks they had Ben Affleck as Batman, which did not really care for it. No offense to people out there that are Ben Affleck fans. Sorry. But that's just my opinion. But anyways, take it away, Hayden.
Yes, I do totally get what you mean. Out of all the Batman cartoon shows, the games, and then the movie franchise, the whole thing was explained a lot clearer. The Lego Batman movie that he adopted his supposed kid and all that, and then when he trained Dick to become Robin, that was even more exciting to actually see. But the one character that I forget how she came into the group was the Batgirl. I actually forget how she was made into that franchise. well, of the older cartoon one from the year 2002, I believe it was, from it when it doesn't matter, but yeah, okay, that's good to know that that was the actor's name that played that Joker. Wow. I guess I forgot that part, but yeah, he was one of my top favorite Jokers of all time. My second favorite Joker, of course, would be between the guy that was in the Suicide Squad, for sure. He is my second favorite Joker. My third favorite is in Gotham, the guy that plays Jerome the Joker in season 2 of Gotham and in season 3 of Gotham, because he shockingly comes back, and then he has all the scars now and all that, so now we know what he's like. But basically my favorite games of Batman, my favorite parts of Batman actually was basically when he finally started to change, when he started to realize he didn't need to be alone. He could open up his feelings to anyone that he actually came into contact with. I mean, like, yeah, he was really close to Rachel Dawes, but hey, that ship sailed after Harvey Dent. That was a bit sad there as well. I actually cried at that point of the movie when he lost two of the most closest friends that he worked with. Well, as Batman, for sure. And like, I don't know. It was just a good franchise to see in the Dark Knight. I loved in the Dark Knight Rises when Catwoman came into play. That was amazing. And also, what was your most favorite part of the Catwoman character when she came in through the cartoon series, the movie series, and then the game series? Like, what was your most favorite part of Catwoman? And of course, Batman was amazing when he finally trained all the heroes that he met and all that. It was just so truly amazing.
Yes, Haydogamg. I do agree that definitely Lego Movie actually explained a lot more of the real story about how Batman really became more open when he ended up adopting Dick, which of course everybody knows as Robin, which then later on obviously changed to Nightwing. So yeah, so I thought that was really, really quite entertaining that they did that. And that person that you were speaking of about Batgirl, her name was Barbara Gordon, James Gordon, the commissioner's daughter. Yeah, of course she's the expert at computers and everything. Yeah, I like how they end up bringing her into it in that movie. Yeah, she came along, as you've probably seen, obviously in the Lego Movie, that she was obviously training and everything, and then slowly, apparently wanted to partner up with Batman. So then Batman's the one who gave her the name Batgirl. Apparently in the Lego Movie, but I don't really know much of the real story. But other than that, I do agree about those Jokers that you speak of. And yeah, it was so sad about that part, about that Joker. It was really, really sad. Like, I felt bad after that I heard about that. After the movie was filmed and then that happened, I felt horrible. And also that I do agree about that one part that was so, so sad about that him losing his friends. And yes, he doesn't have a right to be alone anymore since he has his son and all that. And my favorite part about Catwoman, as you asked. Well, as you see, I have her here. Yes, I love all of her costumes ever since she came out. I believe in the TV show was around the 1950s. But she mostly, through the comics, generally, I believe was in the 1990 something, 90s, I believe. But my things that I like about her, she always has a sense of humor in a way that to get what she really wants, she is very persuasive, and she has her, of course, her way of combat with her bullwhip, and her costume that helps her develop through her gymnastic skills in the combat, and really portraying a lot how badass that she is. I just love everything about her, and even in Gotham as well, how they trained her, how she would become. I was very surprised they have her like that in Gotham. I liked it all through season 1 to season 2, but I haven't watched season 3 yet, but I'm still wanting to. But other than that, yeah, I love all the movies, and I agree about all the Jokers. Wow, they were amazing. And that one Joker from Suicide Squad, his name was Jared Leto, which surprisingly he was a singer, but other than that, yeah, everything was perfect. All was perfect. So, out of the costumes of Batman, which costume was the best out of it all?
Yes, I do agree fully with that Brittmeister. Oh my gosh. How they did that with Catwoman. Oh my gosh. From what they all did with her, and all the Batman games, movies, and cartoons and all that. Holy cow. It got so intensely amazing, and how they did it for the Lego Batman movie was astonishing. And also then there was a few other parts of it as well from the comic books. I haven't read much of the comic books on the Catwoman, but I know she is totally badass whenever she's named in the games, movies, or cartoons, or practically anything. It's so amazing, and that's really good information to know about Batgirl, actually. That's pretty interesting. Oh my gosh. And yes, and I'm glad that you do agree about the Jokers that I named as well. And for sure, oh my gosh. Now, what was my favorite Batman costume? I would have to say it would be the Dark Knight from 2011 or so, right? When he fought the Joker in the Dark Knight. I didn't really like how they upgraded it in the Dark Knight Rises. It seemed a bit more slower, more weaker. But when he used it in the Dark Knight, when he fought Joker and Harvey Two-Face, holy cow, that was amazing. And I kind of like the costume that they did for the Suicide Squad one. It was okay, but the one that they did for the Dark Knight when he fought Joker, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. But for the game wise of the costumes, Oh my gosh, there are so many of them because they digitally remastered everything. But I don't know for sure, actually. What is your most favorite costume of the whole Batman?
Wow, that's very all intriguing there, Haydogamg, my dear friend. Um, yes, that is all. Yeah, it was very mind-blowing information about Catwoman, and how she came along through the 1950s till all the way till I believe the 2012 stuff, and then how she also got a little bit involved in the Lego Batman movie, which I thought that was a nice touch. I like that. Now, I like also how they are doing more in the Gotham. They like I know they kind of made her a little bit blah sometimes, but at least they have a little bit of action of her and gave her a little bit more charisma and from what I've seen. But other than that, yeah, and yes, all the information that I found about Batgirl, like I know I'm not too much of a big fan of her, but she's still all right. But how she ended up being with Batman after in as a family at the end of the Lego movie, I thought that was nice. The Lego Batman movie. But yeah, I do agree about the Dark Knight. That yeah, some of the suits I like through the timing ever since Batman came along. Like all of the suits are pretty good. It's just the worst one that I don't like. Yeah, it was a bit in the Dark Knight Rises, but then also in the Batman versus Superman. I didn't really like that part. I did not like his suit at all in that one. It just made it too heavy, too slow, too bulky. So he wasn't able to really do anything really much. But other than that, yeah, and a bit in the Suicide Squad too, yeah. It's a little bit difficult, but it's okay. And my favorite one, huh? Well, technically I have two favorites. The Dark Knight, and also this one that you see in the same one in the Lego movie, Batman movie, similar. And I believe this was the first upgraded one in the Batman movie, the very first movie. But other than that, yeah. And I definitely love Catwoman and how Catwoman and Batman and getting so along together. And apparently, her being an off and on love interest with Batman, which I find that very interesting in a sense. But anyways, I'm very thankful for letting you have me on your video today, and I hope everyone has a good time. And give us some likes, share some this video, and be happy, be loved, be beautiful, stay strong, and thanks so much, Haydogamg. Take it away.
Yes, I agree with all that you just said, Brittmeister. Oh my gosh. It's always so fascinating with the Lego Batman movie that they all came together in the middle and then the end when they finally figured out what was going on, what Joker was planning in the whole time. I did really love how Catwoman was introduced to all the franchises. I've only known a Catwoman from the cartoon show at first when she was introduced in episode 13, where it was the older classic, half gray, half black, half blue suited of the Batman back in the day before the Justice League was made, and then like, oh my gosh, after he found out in the Lego Batman movie that he had to work together, open up way more. It was just amazing on how he just finally woke up and got his mind straightened the whole time. But yes, that I do agree with the Batman suits, and those two are good. My two favorites are this one from one of the older Batman movies from the 1990s, I believe, or something. Or maybe it was from the cartoon show. But I like that suit. And of course, in the Dark Knight, when he faced off with the Joker and Harvey and Two-Face, I loved that suit. Like, oh my gosh. And I loved the actor that played Bruce Wayne and Batman as well in that one. He really did good. And yes, I do fully agree on that with Gotham. How Bruce and Catwoman, from their early ages of 16 or something, on how old their characters are, the other relationship bonding more for it in Gotham, I find that really amazing. And Catwoman in Gotham, she's really stronger. She's got more attitude, which is pretty intriguing for her own character. It's just so fascinating on how they got Selena Kyle as the Cat in Gotham to be so amusing like that. And yeah, that's about it, everyone. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining us, Brittmeister. And we will see you guys later in the next video talking about the Nintendo Switch. See you guys next time.